The final process is acidizing loop, which attaches specific metadata that is readable by programs such as Acid and GarageBand, Soundtrack, Sonar. There's quite a few now that do use this. So what I'm going to do is open Acid Pro 6. In the Explorer window, I'm going to navigate to the desktop, which is where I saved the big nasty transpad. I'm just going to drag it up to the workspace. Try that again. Boom. Beat mapper. No, I don't want to beat map this. I actually want to call it, it's going to be a loop. So, so now the next thing I want to do is click on clip properties. Right down here, it says acid type. I want to select loop. Next, go to the stretch properties. Whoa, look at all those markers. Okay. What we're going to do here is we're going to select, first of all, the root note, which I know is in the key of A. Looping segments, yes. And transient sensitivity, I'm going to bring that all the way down to 0. Now I'm going to set the timing to 1/8 notes and the spacing to 1/8 notes. Since most of the, actually I believe all of the notes in this are 1/8 notes, except for the long ones obviously, but the shortest note, or the shortest duration, is an 1/8 note in this one, so it makes sense to select 1/8 notes. And it places a marker every 1/8 note. Save the file down, and you are golden. That is an acidized loop. You can change keys down to the key of F. Let's try the key of D. Now you can experiment with the stretch spacing. Sometimes less markers sound better, sometimes more sound better, depending on the quality or the character of the sound. I know bass notes, for example, you don't want too many over bass tones because you can hear the warbling of the acid or the stretch process. So over a bass tone, you'd want less markers. All right, here's the stretch properties. Hold on 1 minute. Okay, here we have the stretch properties window up close. Your acid type here should be loop. Select loop. And now you have a stretch properties tab. Click the stretch properties tab. Root note is A, because I know the root note in this file is A. Stretching segments or looping segments is correct. Let's bring transient sensitivity all the way down to 0. We don't really need that up, but we will force them at specific durations. 1/8 notes will work in this file since the shortest duration performed in here is an 1/8 note. And so that should do it. There you have an acidized file, an acidized loop. Save it down, and we're done.